game series, and the Phillies game 20 and 23 on the season, and the Braves going to game 20 and 23 on the season. Starting for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins, Alabama, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, James Gore, Cosworth, J.T. Hill, Adu Henry, and Bryson Star. So let's get into it, guys. So yeah, Alabama coming up to bat for the Phillies, and the Phillies on base, went out, top of the first and Bill. And we're going to do a pitch up for Evan, right into the catcher's gun. And that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And we're going to do another pitch up for Evan, right into the catcher's gun. And that's strike one, and that's a 1-1. And we're going to go another pitch come here, and we get ready. Right into the catcher's gun. That's a strike two, that's a 1-2. And right into the dirt. And that's a base hit. And Alabama advances to first base. MVP, MVP, MVP. Three-time MVP also comes to the bat for the Phillies. You got one free play on base. One out. Top of the first. Here we go. And the pitch over to the Olsen. Olsen makes sure the Aslan will go the first base bag. Here we go. Pitch up for Bryce. Right. The catch go. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And then the pitch for Bryce. Right. The catch go yet again. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And once another pitch comes for Bryce. Get ready for it. And right into his catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And who was the guy that pitch coming for Bryce? Get ready for it. Swing to that one. Right into the dirt. And Adam Bowman advances to second base. And Bryce Harper advances to second base. And Bryce Harper is out. And Adam Bowman advances all the way. And it's still a first inning game. It stops at third base. On the next, on the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming from Nick. Right into his catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we got another pitch coming from Nick. He swings at that one. Catcher caught that. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And we got another pitch coming from Nick. Right, and catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Shout out to the one page watching the stream. When we got another pitch coming up from there. Right into the catcher's go yet again. That is strike 2. That's a 2-2. We're going to do another pitch up from there. Right into the catcher's go again. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. We got another pitch coming from there. Right into the catcher's go. That's a ball 3. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And we got another pitch coming from there. Swing to that one. That's a foul ball. And we got another pitch coming up from Nick. He tried to hit that one. That's a second foul ball. And we got another pitch coming from there. And one in. And Nick Castellanos is walked. Nick Castellanos is walked. Nick Castellanos is walked. And will advance to first base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Gene Segura. Gene Segura coming up the bat. We have Philly players on first base and third base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Anyway, we'll take out the pitch coming. We didn't get ready. Right into the catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. We got the pitch coming right into the catcher's go yet again. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And once again, no pitch coverage right in the catcher's gun. That's a ball two. That's a 2-1. And we got no pitch coverage. He just went that one. That's strike two. That's a 2-2. And we got no pitch coverage. Right, the catcher's go yet again. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And we got no pitch coverage. He swings at that one. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. No, 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 no. Oh, that's 3 outs for the Phillies. We got a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And we're moving on to the bottom of the first. It's the Braves turn up the bat. Let's see what the Braves can do. Is that turn up the bat at the bottom of the first? And then here comes the Braves start line. We have Ozzy Evans, Dizzy Wilson, Marcel Austin Ridley, Matt Olson, Will Contreras, Adam Duvall, Orlando Arcides, and I forget who the last one is. We got Rangers Flores pitching for the Phillies. And he's good. Mm, alright, so Phillies Evans is out. To come up the bat next for the Braves, we had Dansby Swanson come up the bat for the Braves. We got no base players on base. One out. Bottom of the first. Here we go. And this one's gonna pitch coming up with Dansby. Right now, catcher's go. Strike one. That's on one. And this one's got no pitch coming up for Dansby. Right now, catcher's go yet again. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. This one's got no pitch coming up for Dansby. He swings at that one. Oh, catch it, catch it, catch it. And Dude Herrera caught that one. And Dansby Swanson is out. And up next to bat for the Braves, we have Marcel Uzina. Coming to bat for the Braves. We got no Braves players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Here we go. And this one's got a pitch coming from Marcel. And that's what it did. Right into our catcher's glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. This one's got another pitch coming up for Marcel. Right into our catcher's glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And this one got another pitch coming up for Marcel. He swings at that one. That's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. Anyway, this one's got no pitch coming up for Marcel. Right into our catcher's glove. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And this one's got no pitch coming from Marcel. He swings that one. That's a foul ball. And this one's got no pitch coming from Marcel. He swings that one. Right into the dirt. That's a base hit. And Marcel Ozuna advances to first base. Bad for the Phillies defense. Wow. What is this? I couldn't even catch that in the outfield. So we have Austin Riley coming up the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on first base. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Here we go. This one's got a pitch going in for Austin. Austin swings at that one. Oh, and Reese Hudson called that. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. And we still got a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. Still a scoreless game. And that is the end of the first. So moving on to the second inning. And it's the Phillies turn up the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. Was their turn up the bat at the top of the second. Alright, here we go, guys. Game's back on. We got Kyle Sword coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got no Philly fans on base, 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. And we're going to do a pitch up for Kyle. Dang, hit Kyle right in the backside. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we're going to do another pitch up to Kyle. And the catch is good over there. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And we're going to got another pitch coming for Kyle right in the catcher's zone. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And we're going to got another pitch coming for Kyle. And Kyle swings at that one. Catch it. And Kyle Swooper is down. We had JT Realtor coming with the bat for the Phillies. We got no free players on base. 1 out. Top of the second. Here we go. Once they got a pitch, JT get ready. Right, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And once they got another pitch coming with JT, JT swings at that one. Oh, no. Right, the catch is good. And JT Realtor is out. Coming up the bat next to the Phillies, we have Oduro Herrera coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got no free players on base. 2 outs. Top of the second. Here we go. And we got more than a pitch up for Oduro. Right, the catch is good. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And one is going to pitch up for Doom. He's swinging at it. The ball's going, gone! Solo home run for Oduro Herrera. And the Phillies are on the board. The score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 0 runs, and the Phillies have taken the lead in the top of the second thanks to Oduro Herrera's solo home run. So we have Bryson and Stock coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got no players on base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. We got a pitch coming in for Bryson. Right, the catch is good. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And Martin got another pitch coming to Bryson. Right, the catch is good. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. And Martin got another pitch coming for Bryson. He swings it in. And that's a foul ball. And Martin got another pitch coming for Bryson. Bryson swings at that one. That's a second foul ball. And Richard Bryson, he swings at that one. That's a third foul ball. You got no face cover for Bryson, and that's strike three, and Bryson is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. The score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 0 runs, and the Phillies do on the board, and move on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Braves turn up the bat. Let's see what the Braves can do with their turn up the bat at the bottom of the second. So we got Matt Olson coming up the bat for the Braves. We have no base runner on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Williams Wood got a pitch coming up from Matt. Right to catch good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Williams Wood got another pitch coming up from Matt. Right to catch good yet again. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. Williams Wood got another pitch coming up from Matt. Right into our catch is good. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. Anyways, we got another pitch coming from Matt. Right to catch is good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. Anyways, we got another pitch coming from Matt. Swing to that one. Somebody catch it. Somebody catch it. Cashwell caught that. And Matt Olson is out. Coming up the bat next for the Braves, we have William Contreras. Coming up the bat for the Braves, you got no way players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. And this one got a pitch coming for William. Right there, catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. And this one got a pitch coming for William. Right there, catch is good. That's strike two. That's 0-2. Anyway, this one's got another pitch coming for William. Swing to that one. Somebody get it? And that ball is going. Go! Solo home run for William Contreras. And Costco couldn't call that in the outfield. And now we have a tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies have 1 run. The Braves have 1 run. And we have a tie baseball game. Costco in the outfield couldn't even catch that. Jimmy Adams, Duvall comes to the bat for the Braves. We got no Brave players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. And we switch to a pitch up for Adam. Franchise catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. This one got another pitch coming for Adam. He swings at that one. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And guys, this is a Phillies and Phillies and Braves. Phillies are play-by-play, so don't stop with the inappropriate YouTube names. And we just really got another pitch coming up for Adam. Right, that catch is good. And that's a ball two. That's a 2-1. And we just really got another pitch coming up for Adam. He swings at that one. That's strike two. That's a 2-2. And we just really got another pitch coming for Adam. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. And we just really got another pitch coming up for Adam. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And we still got no pitch for Adam. And Adam Duvall is walked. Adam Duvall is walked and will advance to first base. Then we have Orlando Arcia coming to the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on first base. 1 out. Drive on the second. Here we go. Base is the first pitch for Orlando. Right that catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we just want to do another pitch for Orlando. Right that catches go. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And we just want got another pitch coming up for Orlando. Right that catches go. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And we just got another pitch coming up for Orlando. Right that catches go. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And we just got another pitch coming for Orlando. Swings that one that hits the dirt. That's a foul ball. And we just got another pitch coming for Orlando. He swings that one right into the dirt. And Duvall advances one on second run He's over going, and he stopped, and the ball stops at third base, and the winner, Garcia, didn't stop at first. And then the ball's out of play, and he advances to second base. The big offense is bad right now. Oh, ball, how you miss catching that? Yeah, Travis Dimitri coming at the bat for the Braves. We got Braves fans on second base and third base, one out. To the bottom of the second, here we go. Ranger Suarez got a pitch coming up for Travis. Right into the catcher's glove. Right into the catcher's glove. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Ranger Suarez got no pitch coming for Travis. Right into the catcher's glove yet again. That's ball. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Ranger Suarez got no pitch coming up for Travis. He swings that one. I'm going to call that. Throw the first. And Travis, the victory is out. Alright, we got Uzi, Alvarez coming up the bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on second base and third base, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. Ranger Suarez got a pitch coming up for Uzi. He swings at that one. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Ranger Suarez got a pitch coming up for Uzi. Try to swing at that one. The catcher calling. That's strike two. That's 0-2. Ranger Suarez got no pitch coming up for Uzi. And that catcher called that. And Ranger Suarez got no pitch coming for Uzi. That's a 5-0. Uzi Edwards got 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one got no pitch coming for Uzi. And a catcher called that. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. This one got no pitch coming for Uzi. He swings at that one. And That's a second fireball. Hmm. This one got no pitch coming up for Uzi. And that's right into the catcher called that. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And this one got no pitch coming up for Uzi. Swings that one right into the dome. And then the wrong. The Vince is in the one goes away. No fight and he scores a run. And then here goes I can see the runs right into the home plate. He scores a 1-2 as well. And Uzi Evans is on advanced to second base. So scores, the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 3 runs. The Braves took the lead in the bottom of the second. Our Phillies defense is terrible and our offense are bad. So we had Dansby Swanson coming to bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the second, he go. Braves one got a pitch coming for Dansby. Swings that one right into the dirt yet again. And Uzi Vest about to make it home play. Scores another run. And then Swanson almost tried to run the second, but got tagged. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. And the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 4 runs, and that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the third. Jesus, we down 4-1. We got 1. The other team, the Braves got 4. Oh my God, I'm gonna do this. So we have Reese Housing coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got no free players on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Going to do the first pitch up for Reese. Right there, catch is good. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And one, got another pitch coming up for Reese. Right there, catch is good. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And we got another pitch coming up for Reese. He swings at that one. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And we got another pitch coming up for Reese. Right there, catch is good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And we got another pitch coming up for Reese. He swings at that one. That's a 5-ball. Mm-hmm. And we got another pitch coming up for Reese right to catch and swing it in the outfield corner. And Reese Hoskins is out. We had a ball coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got no free players on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. We got a pitch coming to Allen. Swing to that one. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got a pitch coming for Allen. Right to the catch is good. That's strike two. That's 0-2. We got another pitch coming for Allen. Right to the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Time to the two people out the street. And once they got no pitch coming for Allen, swing to that one. That's a 5-ball. And once they got no pitch coming for Allen, swing to that one. That is strike three, and Alabama is out. The box on the top got 8, and the going to later. That's on top with 3 others. Go ahead, Bryce. That's my MVP right there. Speaking of MVP, and a 3-time MVP Bryce coming to bat for the Phillies, no free base on base, 2 outside, there you go. Willing to do a pitch up for Bryce. Right in the catch is good. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Come on, Bryce. Here's for all the Harper fans out there. I'm rooting for you, man. And we got another pitch coming up for Rice. Right there catches them. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Woods got another pitch coming up for Rice. He tries to swing at that one. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Woods got another pitch up for Rice. He swings at that one. That's a fat ball. And Woods got another pitch coming up for Rice. He tries to swing at that one. That's the second fat ball. And that's a 370. Wow. Oh, off yards. Woo. And Woods got a pitch coming up for Rice. He tries to swing at that one. Had to call it. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Rice swing it down, go right into the dirt. And Bryce Harper advances to first base. That's my favorite right there. Bryce know how to get on base, I tell you. And we got Nick Castellanos coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on base. First base, 2 outs. Top of the third, here we go. And we're going to do a picture for Nick. Right there catches go. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And we got another pitch coming for Nick. He swings at that one. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. And once you get another pitch coming for Nick, right, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And once you got another pitch coming for Nick, right into the good right there, and that's strike 3. Strike 3, and Nick Castellanos is out. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. The Phillies have 1 run. The Braves have 4 runs. And we move on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves' turn to bat. Let's see what the Braves can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the third. We have a setup. So we got two strikes and two balls, man. And so it was again. Oh, I would call that one. It was that. Ozuna is out. No, he's not out with it. They got a pitch again. Oh, yeah, got thought he was. Yeah, this job I just seen. This got the pitch together. So is that one. That is strike three. And what's up? Ozuna is out this time. So we have Austin Riley coming up the bat for the Braves. And we also coming up the bat for the Braves. We got no Braves players on base. One out, bottom of the third. Here we go. And everybody's going to pitch for Austin Riley. Catch good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And everybody's going to pitch up to Austin Riley. Catch good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And we saw another picture for Austin. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. We saw another picture for Austin. And Austin really is walked. Austin really is walked and will advance to first base. So we have Matt Austin coming up the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on first base, one out. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Race Williams to a pitcher for Matt. Right to catch good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Race Williams to another pitcher for Matt. Right to catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Race Williams got another pitch coming up for Matt. Right to catch is good. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Race Williams got another pitch coming up for Matt. Right to catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Race Williams got another pitch coming up for Matt. I like swing that one. That's a ball 2. No, that's a strike 2. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. We still got another pitch coming up for Matt. And Matt Austin is walked. Austin really advances to second base. And Matt Olson advances to first base. So we have Willie Contreras coming up the bat for the Braves. We have base players on first base and second base. One out, bottom of the third. Here we go. We swear to a pitch up for William. Running the catch is good. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we just got another pitch coming for William. Running the catch is good. They hit the dirt. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. Alright, Regis Woods got another pitch coming for William. Ranger swings at that one. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. This one got no pitch for William. And that catch is good. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. This one got no pitch for William. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. And this one got no pitch for William. Couldn't swing that one. That's strike 3. And William Contreras is out. He got mad. He got mad. Yeah. So we have Adam Duvall. Duvall coming at the bat for the Braves. We have Braves players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. When he swings for a pitcher for Adam. Right the catch is good. That's strike 1. That's 1-1. And he swung on the pitch coming for Adam. He swings at that one. Catcher called that one. And that's strike 2. That's 0-2. Anyways, Suarez got another pitch to the bag. Right, that catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Suarez got another pitch to the bag. Right, it's right into the dirt. Anyways, Suarez got another pitch coming up, bro. Adam right there, 3 strikes, and Adam to go is out. That's 3 outs for the Braves. The score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 4 runs, and that's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, and it's the Phillies turn up the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn up the bat at the top of the fourth. All right, coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Gene Segura. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got no pretty favors on base, 0 outs. Top of the fourth, here we go. And we'll do a pitch up for Gene. Right there, catches go. That's strike one. That's on one. And we'll do another pitch up for Gene. Swings that one. Oh, hits the dirt. And Gene Segura advances to first base. That's an error on the Braves. We get Caswell coming up the bat for the Phillies. We have one free for first base. 2 outs. Top of the 40 go. And Caswell and really do a pitch up for Kyle. Kyle swings at that one. And can get out. And Caswell is out. But Gene Segura advances to second base. And JT Reed coming to bat for the Phillies. We have one for the first second base, 1 out. Top of the fourth, here we go. Want to do a pitch up for from JT, swings that one. And JT Reels is walked. And JT Reels will advance to first base. Yeah, Lou Herrera coming to bat for the Phillies. We have fifth base on first base and second base, 1 out. Top of the fourth, here we go. What's the pitch up for Lou Herrera? Right, the catcher's go. That's strike one. That's on one. And what's the other pitch up for Lou? Right, the catcher's go. That's high. And that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And what's the other pitch up for Lou? Right, the catcher's go. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And what's the other pitch up for Lou? That's with that one. And that is a 5-0. What did the picture for doing? What is that one? It's in the dirt. And we have a basis loading situation. And James Aguirre advances to the home plate and scores a run. So the Phillies have 2 runs, the Braves have 4 runs, the Braves are on top. And James Aguirre advances to third base, and the Dude Herrera advances to first base. So we have Vargas and Stott coming up the bat for the Phillies. We have three players on first base and third base. 1 out. Top of the fourth. Here we go. We'll do a picture for Robinson. Right there, catcher's go. That's a strike one. That's on one. And we'll do another picture for Robinson. Right there, catcher's go. That's strike two. That's on two. And we'll do another picture of Robinson. Right into the catch and go. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And we'll together another picture of Robinson. That's a fly ball. And we'll together picture of Robinson. And the catcher called that one. I'm gonna say Robinson. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And one of the other picture of Robinson, he swings at that one. Caught that one. And Robinson start. It's out. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins. Reese Hoskins coming up the bat. We have Philly players on first base and third base. 2 outs. Top of the fourth. Here we go. And once you got a first pitch coming up for Reese, right to the catcher's go. That's strike one. That's on one. And then you got another pitch coming up for Reese, right? Almost hit him. Right to the catcher's go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And we got another pitch coming up for a reach, right? The catch is good yet again. That's a strike two. That's a 1-2. And we got another pitch up for a reach. Oh, and the score is, guys, the Braves had 2 runs. No, the Phillies had 2 runs. The Braves had 4 runs. And we're on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn. It's the Braves turn at the bat. Let's see what the Braves can do. It's their turn at the bat at the bottom of the fourth. Then we have Atlanta, Garcia, come to the Braves, the Braves win the Braves, 0 out of the 4, here we go. Braves win the picture of Atlanta, right to catch go, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And this was another picture of Atlanta, right to catch go, get again. That's a ball 2, that's a 2-0. And this was another picture for Atlanta, right to catch go, get again, that's a ball 3, that's a 3-0. And this was another picture for another picture there. And here in Orlando Garcia is walked. Orlando Garcia is walked and will advance the first base. So we have Travis DeViti coming up the bat for the Braves. We got one Braves player on first base, 0 outs, 5 on the 4th. Here we go. We still got a pitch coming up for Travis. Ryan try to catch his glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. We still got another pitch coming up for Travis. Swinging down. Oh, doing the second. Oh, doing the first. And Travis is out. And the one thing you can't do around guys is like you can't get the real, you can't get the extra jerseys like with the papers wear like one with the numbers on the side. Can't get jerseys like that. Can't get the real thing. Yeah, 30 like 30 jerseys that'd be nice. That with numbers on it. Yeah, Uzi, Edwards, going to bat for the Braves. No Braves players on base. 2 outs. Top of the fourth. Here we go. And Raiders will do a pitch up for Uzi. Right try to catch his glove. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And Raiders got no pitch coming to Uzi. Swings at that one. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. Raiders got a pitch coming for Uzi. Ranger catches them. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Raiders got no pitch coming for Uzi. Swings at that one. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. Here we go. And the score is the Phillies have 2 runs. The Braves have 4 runs. And that's the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the 5th. We had a ball coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got no Phillies bats on base, 0 outs. Top of the fifth, here we go. Wanting to do a pitch up for Allen. Right there catches ground. That's strike one. That's all one. And wanting to do a pitch up for Allen. He swings at that one. Right into the dirt. And Alec Bohm advances to first base. Here we go. Three-time MVP Bryce Harper coming up the bat. We got one Philly player on first base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Come on, Bryce. And guys, I got the Vaso jersey on because it's the only jersey of the only free part that I like the most. Seriously. And with the other pitch coming for Rice, he swings to that one. It's the third. Alan Boone advances to second base. And Bryce Harper advances to first base. Wait, no, Alan Boone advances to third base. And Bryce Harper advances to second base. Yeah, Bryce Harper got like 99 speed. Literally, he got 99 speed or something. Cause literally, when he starts running, he's like gone. 16 double this season for Bryce Harper. That's what I'm talking about, MVP. That's MVP caliber playing right there. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. We got players on second base and third base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. One thing to do the first pitch. The pitch up for Nick. Right into the catcher's gun. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And one thing got another pitch coming up for Nick. He swings at that one. Right into the dirt. No. And Nick Castellanos is out. And the ball advances all the way to home plate and scores a run. So the Phillies have 3 runs, the Braves have 4 runs, and the Braves still on top. The rest of the race is the third base. So we next come with the bat for the Phillies. We have Gene Segura covering the bat for the Phillies. We have one free player on third base, 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And one little pitch up for Gene. Round this catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And one thing got a pitch coming for Gene. He swings at that one. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And once it got another pitch coming for Gene. He swings at that one. Right into the dirt. Come on, make it home. Come on, make it home. And Russell advances the first, advances to home plate, scores another run. And Gene Segura advances to first base. And we have a tie baseball game yet again, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 4 runs. And we have a tie baseball game. Pitching change for the Braves. Anyway, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Spencer Strider pitching for the Braves. Here we go, y'all. We have Kyle Swimmer coming up the bat for the Phillies. We have one big Phillies on first base. One out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Spencer Strider got a pitch coming up for Kyle. Right into the catcher's glove. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Spencer Strider got a pitch coming up for you, Kyle. Get ready for it. And here comes the pitch. Right into the catcher's glove. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And Spencer Strider got a pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready for it. Right into the catcher's glove. That is strike three. And Kyle Smoller is out. Coming up the bat next for the Phillies, we got JT Randall coming up the bat for the Phillies. We got one Philly player on first base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. It's Spencer Strider. Good pitch up for JT. Right there, catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Yes, Spencer Strider got another pitch up for JT. Right there, catch is gone. We get again. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. Switch to starter. Got pitch coming for you, JT. Running catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Switch to starter. Got no pitch coming up for JT. Running catches go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. Switch to starter. Got no pitch coming for JT. Get ready. Right in the dirt. And JT Original is walked. JT Original is walked and will advance the first base. Coming up to the bat for the Phillies, you got to do Herrera. Herrera coming to the bat for the Phillies. You got Page players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Switch to the starter. Got a pitch coming for you, do. Get ready. Right in the catches go. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. Switch to the starter. Got another pitch coming for you, do. Get ready for it. Right into the dirt. Switch to the starter. Got another pitch coming for you, do. Right into the catches go. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. Switch to starter. Got another pitch coming for a duel. And then swing to that one. That's a foul ball. And swing to starter. Got another pitch coming for a duel. He swings to that one. That's a second foul ball. And switch to starter. Got another pitch coming for a duel. Right, he swings to that one. I caught that one on first base. And a duel, however, is out. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. And the Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 4 runs. Tied ball game. And we're on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Braves can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And guys, today we have this. So we have this. We come. Then these sports that come to bat for the Braves. We got no Braves players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Race for the picture for the entry. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And then race for the picture for the entry. That's strike. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then the race for the picture for the entry. And he swings at that one. And then Dansby, Swanson, advances to first base, and bad by the Phillies defense, and they couldn't even catch that. Nick Castellanos couldn't catch the outfield. So we have Marcel Ozuna coming up the bat for the Braves. We got one player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. The Rays tries to pitch over to Reese Hoskins to make sure that Dansby Swanson doesn't get off the first base bag. Eventually got a pitch coming for himself. Waiting until catches go. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Eventually got a pitch coming for himself. Right until catches go. That's strike two. That's 0-2. Eventually got a pitch coming for himself. Right until catches go. That's strike three. And Marcel Ozuna is out. Pitching change for the Phillies. Then we have Jose Alvarado pitching for the Phillies. Yeah, okay. Jose has a good pitcher that the Phillies do have. My team, the Phillies, does have. Yeah, Austin Riley coming up the bat for the Braves. We have one base player on first base. One out. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Jose Riley got a pitch coming for Austin. Right side catcher's go. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Jose Riley got no pitch coming for Austin. Right into the over there. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. On the right to the outfield. That's still Woody. It's all those days you got to go all the way. Come and get a run. And he scored a run. The Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 5 runs. And the Braves take the lead in the bottom of the fifth. But that was a mistake on the Phillies defense. Well, dang. Look at that mistake right there. Yeah, I got another page coming up for Austin. And just whenever that goes, and that is strike 2, and that is 1-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch coming up for Austin. Right now, catcher's go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch coming up for Austin. He swings to that one. That ball's going, gone! Solo home run for Austin Ridley. And Jose Alvarado did a walk-off home run. Really, Jose Alvarado, you want that happen? Now the Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 6 runs. Now the Braves have taken and advanced their lead in the bottom of the fifth. William. Then we have Matt Olson coming to bat for the Braves. We got nobody players on base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Jose Alvarado got a pitch coming up from back. He swings at that one. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. Yeah, Jose Alvarado got no pitch coming up from back. He swings at that one. And that catches go. That's strike 2. That's 0-2. Who's there? I got no picture on that for Right? Why that catch is going? Who's there? I got no picture on that for Right? Why that catch is going? That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. Who's there? I got no picture on that for Right? He switches that one. That's a foul ball. Hmm. And let's see, well, the picture for Austin. I mean, for Matt Olson. And that ball, and he swings that, and he hits that ball, and he goes right to the outfield. And the outfield's going to catch that. And Matt Olson advances to first base. And Calvin, since you're new here, since this is your first time on my streams, I cannot show the game because I cannot show the baseball game because then that's copyright infringement of the MLB. And then also YouTube will block the stream. And yeah, so I'm not trying to get copyright strike for showing the TV. So you got to show the play-by-play. Then we have Willie Contreras going to the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on first base, one out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Let's see, Rather got a pitch on for Williams. Right now, catch is gone. That's strike one. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And what's that Rather? Got a pitch for Williams right until the catch is gone. And that's a strike one. That's a 1-1. And what's that Rather got another pitch coming up for Williams. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. I'm gonna say it's for Eddie Patterson. Cannot show the game because if I show the game, that'd be a copyright infringement from the MLB. And also YouTube will block the stream and will block the stream as well. YouTube's on that whole blocking streams for showing any sports games at the MLB, NBA, NFL, MLS, and NHL. So they don't want you showing the TV because YouTube be on that. We doing it. It happens to a lot of gaming YouTubers who show the TV screen. I had a YouTube friend who showed the TV screen when I went to one of the streams, and he was showing the TV screen with some NFL stuff, and his whole stream got blocked for that. They took his stream down because they blocked his whole stream. Yeah. So the picture for Williams. Right there, Cats go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. Yeah, Eddie. If you want to, you can subscribe to the channel so you can always notify you and turn your notifications so you can be notified every time when I do another Phillies live play-by-play. And I also do the Sixers live play-by-play as well. When the Sixers season, when the Sixers NBA season starts up in October, I'll do some Sixers live play-by-plays. I'm doing some Phillies live play-by-plays if you're into baseball. And I don't know if you watch the WNBA or anything. I'm starting to do some of that because, I love Candace Parker. That's my favorite WWE player. So, yeah, so, things like that. So, yeah. And Matt Olson advances the first base. So we have Adam Duvall coming with the bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on first base and second base. One out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And Jose Alvarado got a pitch coming up for Adam. Right there, catches go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. So you got to hear my commentary of this game, guys. Listen through. And if you can watch the stream on, and if you watch the stream on the replay, then you get to see how the game goes. And Jose Alvarado got a pitch coming up for Adam. He didn't swing at that one. Right into our catcher's go. And that's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch coming up for Adam. Right into our catcher's go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-0. And guys, if you're new, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Masteryhi Gaming 12 so you will know on Instagram when I'm doing a live play of the Phillies, the Sixers, and some gaming content too. And also follow me on Twitter at Matt205 so you know when I'm going live for some Phillies live play and stuff like that. There's a base up and the right side catch is good right there. And that's a strike 1. That's a 3-1. And they really got a pitch coming up for Adam. Right side catch is good right there. And Adam Duvall is walked. Adam Duvall is walked. To advance the first base. Guys, I have my rules for my live stream. Rule number 1 is no inappropriate words. And rule number 2 is if you come to every live stream, if you work, you get a pass. And rule number 3 is you can't be in the bush. You gotta come in the bush to talk to me, the broadcaster, and talk with anybody else in the chat and stuff like that. And yeah. So we have Orlando Garcia coming to the bat for the Braves. Bases are loaded for the Braves. We have 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And Jose Alvarado to a pitch up for Orlando. Right side catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And they're doing that pitch up for Orlando. Right, that catch is go. And that's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And they're got another pitch coming up for Orlando. Right, that catch is go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And they're got another pitch coming up for Orlando. He swings at that one. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch coming up for Orlando. Got to throw it low. in time. And that is strike three. And that's strike three. And that's three outs for the Braves. The Phillies and the score is the Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 6 runs. And that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the sixth inning. And it's the Phillies' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn at the bat at the top of the sixth. Talking about your UT names, guys. That's another one too. If you got inappropriate UT name, you'll get hidden from the stream. So keep all your dirty inappropriate YouTube names out of the stream, guys. This is a live play-by-play live stream. This is not a romance live stream. It's a Phillies live play-by-play live stream. This is not a romantic live stream. Look at that. Gene Segura is Philly of the week. So yeah, Vargas and Stock coming up the bat for the Phillies. We have no big players on base, 0 outs. Top of the sixth. Here we go. We got Spencer Strider. Got a pitch coming up for Robinson. Right to the catcher's glove. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming up for Robinson. Right into the catcher's glove. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming up for Robinson. And that is strike three. And Robinson's stop is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rhys Hoskins. Rhys Hoskins coming up the bat for the Phillies. No big players on base. 1 out. Top of the sixth. Here we go. And Spencer Strider got a pitch coming up for Rhys. Running catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Spencer Strider got another pitch coming for Rhys. He's waiting to that one. That's a strike one. That's a 1-1. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming for Rhys. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball two. That's a 2-1. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming for Rhys. Get ready. Launches in. Right, the catch is gone. That's a ball three. That's a 3-1. As for the starter, got the fish going to be released right in the catcher's gun. And Reese Hoskins is walked. And Reese Hoskins will advance to first base. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm's coming up to bat for the Phillies. We got one Philly player on first base. One out. Top of the sixth. Here we go. Spencer Strider got a pitch going to grab. Right in the catcher's gun. That's strike one. That's 0-1. Spencer Strider got a pitch coming for Yale. Get ready. Right, and he swings at that one. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And Spencer Strider got the pitch coming for Yale. Right, and the catcher's gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Spencer Strider got the pitch coming for Yale. That is strike three. And Alec Bohm is out. Here we go, guys. 3-time repeat right service coming at the bat. For the Phillies got one player on base. 2 outs. Top of the sixth. Here we go. And Spencer Strider got a pitch coming to Vice. Vice in the catch. Vice is swinging that. Vice in the catch is good. And that's strike one. That's 0-1. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming for Vice. He swings at that one. That's strike two. That's 0-2. And Spencer Strider got another pitch coming for Vice. Vice swings at that one. And that's a foul ball. And Spencer Strider got no pitch coming for Vice. Right, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Spencer Strider got no pitch up for Vice. Then the shot they got left is gonna rise. Right there. Oh, and the rest of it is out. That's the thing for the Phillies. The Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 6 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Braves' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Braves can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 6th. And we have Travis Luigi coming up the bat for the Braves. We have no Brave players on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. We have Andrew Velita pitching for the Phillies. He's a good pitcher, so let's see what he can do here. And Andrew Velita got a pitch coming up for Travis. Right side catches go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Andrew Velita got another pitch coming up for Travis. Right side catches go. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Velita got another pitch coming up for Travis. Right side catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Velita got another pitch coming for Travis. Right side catches go. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And you got another pitch coming from the Travis. Right there catches go. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. throw another. Oh, it's really to do another picture for Travis. Another strike three, and Travis Demetri is out. So I got to switch the camera. Comes up next to bat for the Braves. We got Uzi Alvarez. Comes to the bat for the Braves. We got nobody face on base. One out. 5 6. Here we go. And Javeli, you got a pitch coming up for Uzi. Right, that catch is gone. That's strike one. That's on one. And Javeli, you got a pitch coming up for Uzi. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Javeli, you got a picture for Uzi. Right, that catch is gone. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And Javeli, you got another pitch coming up for Uzi. Right, that catch is gone. And that is strike three. And Uzi Alvarez is out. So we got Dansby, Swanson, come to bat for the Braves. We got no Brave players on base. 2 outs, 5 6. Here we go. Andrew Bailey got a pitch coming up for Dansby. Swings at that one. That's strike one. That's on one. Andrew Bailey got a pitch at Dansby. That catch is good. That's strike two. That's on 2. Andrew Bailey got another pitch for Dansby. That catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Andrew Bailey got another pitch for Dansby. That catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. Andrew Bailey got no pitch for Dansby. He swings at that one. That's a foul ball. Anyway, let's see. This picture of the DXP. He's swinging to it. And that ball is gone! Solo home run for DXP Swatson. And Angel really did a walk home run. That's not good. So now the Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 7 runs. And the Braves are extending their leads in the bottom of the 6th. Score is the Phillies have 4 runs. The Braves have 7 runs. And that's the end of these turn of the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn of the bat at the top of the 7th. And then Castellanos comes to bat for the Phillies. Got no play fans on base. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Here we go. So do the pitch up from there. Right, the catch go. That's strike 1. That's over 1. And then so do the pitch up from there. Right, the catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. So do the pitch up from there. Right, the catch go. That's a strike. That's a ball 2. That's a 2. That's a 2-1. And then so straight in, doing the pitch up and Nick. Right, the catch go. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. That's what you gotta start there, got that pitch coming from there. And that is and he swings at that one, that's a foul ball. And Spencer started the pitch coming from there, he swings at that one. He caught that one. And Nick Castellanos is out. Hmm. So yeah, G scored, comes up the bat for the Phillies. Got no play fans on base. 1 out, top of the 7th, here we go. And Spencer Strider got a pitch coming up for Jay Ryan to catch the go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. This was draw there, got a pitch coming for Gene, right the catch is gone. That, that's strike one. That's a 1-1. This person strike, got no pitch coming for Gene. He swings at that one. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And this person started, got no pitch for Gene. That's strike three. And Gene's score is out. We had Castlewood coming at the base. We had Castlewood coming to bat for the Phillies. We got no free base on base. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. And so they started to pitch up for Kyle. Right, the catch good. That's strike one. That's on one. So they started to do another pitch for Kyle. Right, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And so they started doing another pitch up for the Kyle. Right, the catch is good. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. That's the outs for the Phillies. And the score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Braves have 7 runs. And we went up to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn at the bat. Let's see the Braves can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the 7th. There's Austin really coming to bat for the Braves. We got no Braves running the base. 2 outs, bottom of 7, here we go. And we got Connor Vaughn coming to pitch for the Phillies. Connor Vaughn to pitch up for Austin, right to catch his glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Connor Vaughn got another pitch coming up for Elson. He swings at that one. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. Connor Vaughn got another pitch up for Austin, right to catch his glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Connor Vaughn got another pitch up for Austin. Right to catch his glove. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. Connor Vaughn got another pitch coming for Austin. Right to catch his glove. That's strike 3. And Austin really is out. Yeah, Matt Olson coming to bat for the Braves. We got no Braves players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the 7. And Connor Vaughn got a pitch coming up for Matt. Right that catches gun. That's a strike 1. That's a 1. And Connor Vaughn got another pitch coming up for Matt. So we did that one. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. Connor Vaughn got another pitch coming up for Matt. Right that catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Connor Vaughn got another pitch coming up for Matt. And Matt Olson is out. So we have Willie Contreras coming up the bat for the Braves. With no Braves players on base. 2 outs. The bottom of the 7th. Here we go. We have Connor Vaughn coming up the bat. Connor Vaughn got a pitch coming up for William. Right into that catch go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. That's somebody with a negative you gotta U-turn this appropriate. They right now they're using these emojis. That's what they're doing. If you see the one that says this, I'm not gonna say the YouTube name, but the one that is hidden, you got the names right there. And then the other one, people asking me to show the game, which I tell them I can't do that. Kind of got the face coming for win. Right that catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Kind of doing another pitch up for win. Right that catch is done. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Kind of got another pitch coming for William. He swings that one. That's a strike. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And kind of I got left pitch coming for William. Right now catches goes. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And kind of I got left pitch coming for William. And William Contest is walked. And will advance to first base. Next to bat for the Braves, we have Adam Duvall. Adam Duvall coming to the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Carnival got a pitch coming up for Adam. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Carnival got a pitch coming up for Adam. Right, swing the hard to the left. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Carnival got a pitch coming up for Adam. Right into the catch is gone. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Carnival got no pitch coming for Adam. Right, that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Carnival got no pitch coming for Adam. He swings that one. Right to the dirt. And Carnival and Adam Duvall advances to second base. And William Contreras advances to third base. Bad for the Phillies defense. Yeah, Orlando. I see it coming up the bat for the Braves. We have Braves players on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Carnival to the pitch coming up for Orlando. When that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Carnival got the pitch coming up for Orlando. When that catch is good. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. Carnival got the pitch coming up for Orlando. When that catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Kind of got no face, kind of Romano. That's strike two. That's a 2-2. Kind of got no face, kind of I'm landing right to the dirt. And another Brave player made it to home plate. Scored a run. So the score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Braves have 8 runs. And the Braves have extended their lead in the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies are doing bad tonight. And we only got 2 more innings to go, and it's like looking like the Braves are just running away with this game. Okay, so yeah, Travis Newsy coming to the bat for the Braves. Their base players on second base and third base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. And kind of walking to his first pitch up to Travis. And then the catches go. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And kind of walking the pitch coming up for Travis. Right there, catches go. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. Kind of walking the pitch coming up for Travis. He swings at that one. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. Hannibal got another pitch coming up for Travis, right into the dirt. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. And the score is the Phillies have 4 runs, the Braves have 8 runs. That's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the Phillies turn up the bat. Let's see what the Phillies will do with their turn up the bat at the top of the 8th. coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We have Dual Herrera coming to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 0 outs. Top of the eighth, here we go. Right here. Got a pitch coming over here to the right, the catch is go. That's strike one, that's on one. Right here, got another pitch coming for you to do. And that's strike two, that's on two. And do another pitch up for Purdue. But that's a foul ball. And we got another pitch coming up for Purdue. Right there with him. And Dual Herrera is out. And the ball is this side comes to the bat with Billy. We got one free player on first base, one out. Top of the eighth, here we go. And do a pitch up for Robinson. Right into catch and go. That's strike one, that's on one. And you got another pitch coming to Robinson. Right the catch is go yet again. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And you got another pitch. Another pitch coming for you. Robinson swing to that one. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And we got Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on base, 2 outs. Top of the eighth, here we go. And Houston do a pitch up for Reese. And we just swing that, and that's strike one, that's on one. pitch coming up for Reese. And the catch is right, the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Yeah, Reese has it. Okay, Reese has another pitch up for Reese. Reese swings the devil, and that's a 5-1. And we got the pitch coming for Reese. Reese is swinging at the catch it corner. That's a ball 2, and that's a 2-2. And then we got another pitch coming for Reese. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Right here. Oh, this guy is out too. That's the game, guys. 8-4, and the Phillies lose. The Phillies lose, and the Braves take game 3. So the Braves take game 2 and game 3. So the Braves get their 21 win. The Phillies get their 25th loss. That's the game. The Phillies get their 20 so the Phillies going the 20 and 25 on the season, and the Braves were on the 21 and 23 on the season. And yeah, so thank you guys for joining my stream. Had a good stuff, and enjoy this video live playback for you. We lose again, and I hope that. And I hope that the Phillies can win this. And tomorrow is the final. I hope the Phillies can win tomorrow's game. And the good stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Phillies at the Braves for game number 4 of the final game of the 4-game series. Let's see if the Phillies can win game number 2, game number 4. So yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday night. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for another Phillies live play-by-play.